Hi, it's Peter again. I have a quick video here that's going to show you the new feature that I have built into AVX and EVA that allows it to read your Twitter feed, and along with that do a bunch of neat little things for just customizing it exactly the way you want it to work. So anyway, just to get started, I'm going to show you quickly how it works when a new tweet comes in. So from my other account here, I'm going to send a tweet right now and we'll see it come in.
By Peter Muller at Osapilot a few seconds ago. AVX and EVA can now read your tweets.
Okay, so you see there, basically the tweet just came in, it reads them instantly when they arrive, and you can adjust all your different settings, and I'll basically go through that now so you can see what you can do.
Can I open Bookmark Satellite?
Display my Twitter friends.
I have listed the people you are currently following.
Okay, so once you've got your friends listed, you can swipe left on them. So if I didn't want to follow Jim Carrey anymore, I could just swipe left and that will ignore him, so any new tweets from him, it won't read those out. So that's handy if you have a lot of people that you're following that you don't necessarily want to get their tweets, read out on your phone. But if you have people that you really want to get their tweet as soon as they send it, then you can just leave them as normal there, not ignored. And once you've displayed your friends here, you can tap on a person and get details.
Mark Cuban. Screen name, McCubbin.
And you can tap on their picture to zoom in, and you can zoom it all around. Back out of there, you can see the rest of the details for their account. If you want to send them a tweet, you can just swipe on their name to the right there, and it'll ask you for the tweet that you want to send. You can also do functions like you can say new tweet to Mark or new tweet to Mark Cuban, depending on if you have other Marks that you have set up either as contacts or as Twitter friends that you have. And let me go into settings and I'll show you all the different things you can adjust here.
Your settings are displayed.
So down here
Tap
at Twitter,
on any setting to
you'll see if you disable Twitter, then is what happens by default when you first install the application. First thing you'll do is come along and enable it, and it's going to ask you to log into Twitter. And of course, I've already logged in here before. Actually, I want to log in with the other account. So I'll log in there and choose sign in. And actually on the Dolphin browser, for some reason, it sometimes needs to come back to that page before it'll do the redirect. So you just click on one tab and then come back. On the regular browser, it doesn't seem to do that. So now that I'm logged in, it's not going to ask me to log in again unless I log out. And if you wanted to change accounts to monitor a different account, you can just change that enable to no, and then back to yes again. And the next setting is your auto check tweets. So that's turned on right now, and basically will just read the tweets as they're streamed out. And so if you didn't want to have it automatically do that, you can turn that off, and then you would just say check Twitter or display the last 5 tweets or whatever. You'll see in the documentation all the different ways that you can ask for the latest or the last tweets. And then you've got the reading tweets option. Right now I've just got it to set to speak, which is the default, and that means that AVX will come to the front and when a new tweet comes in and read it for you. And you can have all sorts of different options in there, the same as that I have in AVX and EVA for text messaging and for Facebook and for emails. So it can read them in the background if you want, or it can prompt you and say there's a new tweet and ask you, do you want to hear it, and then it'll come to the front if you say yes. All the different options in there, it's all documented in the help. And then when you're auto checking, you can specify the time range from and until the time of the day that you want it to read those tweets. And the maximum tweets to read, that's basically when you're saying, if you just say check Twitter, so you do a manual check, that's the maximum that will come back at any one time. And if there's more, you'll just have to say check Twitter again, and it'll keep reading them based upon until you get up to the real-time ones. And then maxed age of tweets to read set there to 6 hours. So If you say check Twitter, it's not going to get something from 3 days ago. And then reading out the timestamps, you can turn that on off. What to do if the phone's in silent mode. In this case, I got it set to hold. You can have it ignore messages or ignore tweets when you're in silent mode. Or you can have it hold them, ignore, hold, and read. So, you know, if silent mode's on and you want to just have it buzz past silent mode, you can do that too. And then after silent mode, if you come after silent mode, what do you want to do? Prompt, which is same as text messaging. It'll ask you, it'll say, you have 3 new tweets, would you like to hear them? And you can just ignore it, or you can say yes or no. And then it'll start reading your tweets if you say yes. And then the other options are just, when you come out of silent mode, just ignore, don't do anything. And when after silent mode, keep holding your tweets if they've been held. So you have to manually ask for them. Then you would say, do I have any new tweets, or do I have any new messages? And it will tell you. And then release, we just automatically release it, won't even prompt you. It'll just start reading the tweets. So I'll leave that on prompt. And then hold incoming tweets. This is a profile setting here. So if you're switching from one profile to another, you can have it so when you come into this profile, right now I've got it, it's not going to do anything specific for holding tweets. But if I set it to yes, that would mean that when I switch to this profile, it will automatically hold tweets. So you might want to do it when you're on your work profile, that it automatically holds the tweets when they come in. But when you switch to a different other profile, you might want to say don't hold the incoming tweets. And then you may have certain profiles where you just don't want to do anything specific. You just want to leave whatever setting that you had on the previous profile. So you just set that to ignore then, and it won't make any adjustments. And then the next couple of settings there is for when you're creating a new tweet. If you want it to read back the tweet as you're creating it, each sentence, then you turn that on. Otherwise, you just turn it off and it won't read back the actual tweet. And then the next part, play prompt after sentences. That's where it's going to ask you if you want to say the next sentence, or you want to select or say again, or cancel, or done. Once you get familiar with how that prompt is and how it works, then you can turn that off. By default, it's normally on. And the last one is the confirm of send new tweets. You can turn that on, and that just it's going to ask you for a confirmation before it actually sends any tweets. So that's pretty much most of the settings and how they all work. So again, if you wanted to just say check Twitter.
Yes, Peter.
Check Twitter. And this should say
there are no recent tweets.
Yes, there's no recent tweets. So then if I say
yes, Peter.
Display the last 2 tweets.
I found 2 tweets.
And it just pauses in case you wanted to do something else with it, but then it will start reading them out.
Tweet by Peter Muller at Ossipilot 7 minutes ago. Tweet by Mark Cuban at McCubbin yesterday at 8:13 p.m. Shark Tank. The first promo for the new season. We are back September 14th on ABC. BitURL.
Okay, so you can see how it reads the tweets. Now I'll just show you how it works when I go off to the main screen, and I'll send another tweet right over here from my laptop.
New tweet by Peter Muller at Ossipilot a few seconds ago. One more tweet.
So you can see there it just automatically brought AVX to the front and started reading it. And again, if I went
settings
here,
are displayed. Tap on it.
Go to Twitter and I change that to Whisper. I'll set up another tweet. And I'll go back to the main screen here and I'll send this tweet.
New tweet by Peter Muller at Ossipilot a few seconds ago. One more new tweet.
So you can see in that case, because I set it to Whisper, it's just reading them in the background. And if I
yes, Peter.
come into the foreground there. You can see there's the tweet that just came in. So anyway, that's basically showing you how all the different tweet functions can work. And if you want to go and to bring open the help,
these are the help categories.
Go down to Twitter.
Tap for the subtopics and tap again for details.
Then you can read through all the different details about all the different functions and how they all work for Twitter. Anyway, so this is basically a little quick video just to show you the Twitter functions. As you can see in the help there's a load more functions in AVX and its sister application EVA, and if you're new to these applications, then you obviously don't know anything about all the different functions. So I invite you to look at the other videos that I have on my YouTube channel. There's 20 plus videos on there now that showcase pretty much all of the functions that are in there, and hope that you can download the trial version from Google Play and give it a whirl and see if you like it, and hopefully you do. Thanks.